Hi there, Carl Diffendorfer here with Higher Impact. One of the things that's really, really important for us to realize as business owners and as coaches is that if we don't take time for ourselves, we're slowly going to shrivel up. Have you ever not given a plant water for a long time? It slowly starts to shrink. Well, the same is true for the investment that we make into ourselves and into our business. One of the greatest success criteria that I've seen with business owners who are truly successful is that they actually take time every week to work on their business, not in their business. And so this morning I had the pleasure of doing a coaching session with a client. And we were talking about some things that I think are going to be vital to you to hear today. Now, this client said, my mind feels like a tossed salad. Actually, I think I might have said it, but one of us said his mind feels like a tossed salad. Well, what creates that? What creates this is the fact that sometimes we move into a season in our business where we have too much. We're in overload. But that overload eventually moves us towards some great hard times in our business. And so we have to be careful with overload because eventually we'll burn out from it. I've experienced this in my own life. I've actually have a shoulder injury from I created physical burnout from the personal burnout that I felt or the business burnout that I felt in my business. And so do you feel like a tossed salad in your brain? Here are some steps that you can take right now to begin to create freedom for yourself and get your mind back on track. So number one, pause. Take a moment of pause. And we were talking about this here recently in our goal planning retreat for business owners where they came in from around the globe, or I should say from around the country. Love it if they came from around the globe, but from around the country. And we were working on our goals for the year and so a lot of the results or the responses I got from people at this retreat were not especially always business things, but things where they said, I want to be a better husband and father, or I want to disconnect from work and connect with my family. I want to have good habits in my life. I want to feel inspired. One of the challenges I gave the people in the room were, what would happen if you would go back to some of the things that you loved to do as a teenager? I love to play basketball, so just getting out on the court and shooting some hoops, that sounds like a lot of fun. And well, why is that important? Well, we need to rejuvenate ourselves. But the most important piece of all this is restoring and increasing and improving and drawing closer to the Lord. Are you drawing closer to Him every day? That's the first step. If you do that, then everything else falls into place. And so I was talking with this client about how do we get you back on track? And the first element actually was he needed more hope. Okay, so how do we find hope? Our hope has to be in the Lord. So if you don't have hope, you have to ask yourself, okay, what's going on here? Where am I not staying connected to the Lord? What lie have I believed that's keeping me from connecting with the Lord? And as we build our hope, that enables us to increase our joy. So you find the lie, you refute the lie, get rid of it, you replace it with God's truth. And then as you live in God's truth every day, you'll begin to experience His presence and feel His love in your heart and your life. You'll have joy, you'll have peace. And then as you do those things, that enables you to have the right mindset to be able to focus on your family and your business and everything else that you need to have in place. Now, remember, the joy of the Lord is the source of your strength. So you have to start there. And if you have your joy somewhere else, you'll know it because you won't actually have joy. You might have happiness, but remember, happiness is there for a moment and then gone. Joy is something that we can have forever if it's focused in the right place. So hopefully this was helpful for you as you think about how to get your right behaviors in place this year that take care of your mind, your body, and your spirit, and help you to get back on the right track and staying in the right relationship with the Lord. And as you do that, I hope that it creates some forward movement for you in your life. And remember, this is probably the most important part of what we have as business owners, and that is our walk with the Lord, taking care of ourselves, taking care of our family, our priorities, and then taking care of our business. If you want help with this, I'm always happy to help you. Even if you just want to process. A lot of clients, we just process through, okay, what is it that's happening this week that's going to help you have the greatest impact? We get all their priorities in alignment, and then, man, we have massive results and massive growth. So hopefully this was a great challenge for you today. Take care. We'll talk to you soon. If you need some help, go to ineeda.coach, ineeda.coach, and I'm happy to just take a few minutes with you and help you on wherever you're at in your journey.